Hello, my name is Quentin Miller, and I present to you the Verde House in Cottonwood, Arizona. The mission for this project is to advance farming techniques through AI robotics and technology to assure future generations of the Cottonwood area who are facing extreme and unpredictable climate change. My vision for the future is to see the Cottonwood area with an abundance of food and a restored riparian of the Verde River. The Verde House is designed to provide a generous amount of food to the state of Arizona. Built off the concept of sustainable intensification through AI farming and vertical farming. Cottonwood is located in the heart of Arizona. The city is situated in between Mingus Mountain and Mogollon Rim, also known as the Verde Valley. The river running through the valley becomes Cottonwood's water supply. Cottonwood has a saturated history in culture and agriculture. The Verde Valley has been occupied for hundreds of years, if not 1,000. The ancient native Sinagua coming and going, recent native settlements forced out, Anglo settlements appearing soon after, the city of Cottonwood established, and then a population boom. While all this was taking place, farms along the Verde River were the backbone of each civilization that occupied the valley. But now in the 21st century, Cottonwood is facing environmental instability and diminishing water resources. The Verde River, Cottonwood's major water supply, is drying up. Unpredictable and unsustainable climate is making farming harder in the valley. Due to the hardships, farmers are selling their farms and looking for better sources of income. This is where the Verde House comes into play. The Verde House is a vertical AI greenhouse project that is tackling the ongoing farming issues and utilizing technology to advance the farming industry. The project site sits inside a tight bend of the Verde River, just southeast of the Cottonwood ruins, covering about 80 acres of land. In the year 2100, AI robotics have taken over almost all labor work on farms. Farming practices have become challenging due to the extreme and unpredictable circumstances of global warming. The Verde River is about dried up, and Cottonwood is going to see a lot of its farms vanish as well. My design approach would be to construct a large co-op farm built off the concept of sustainable intensification through AI robots and vertical farming. The Verde House will perform multiple services as a botanical garden, vertical farm, educational center for farming, and distribution of goods. Inspired by the Yavapai Great Seal and precedents for the building's form, the design of this building is an homage to the Yavapai and other native tribes occupying the state of Arizona. The crown of the building will have the entrance, lobby, cafe, souvenir shop, and traditional native farming showcase. The east leg will house the botanical garden and the north leg of the vertical farm. Inside the east leg of the building, broken up into 3 zones. Zone 1 will house the tropical zone, Zone 2 will house the arid climate, and Zone 3 the temperate climate, which is the local climate of the area. At night, the gardens will become a beautiful arrangement of lights, creating different moods and atmospheres. The garden will serve as an educational purpose, informing the public of different kinds of flora that exist within the world, while at the same time preserving them as well. Throughout the botanical garden, Cottonwood and Montezuma-like structures will be built for plants to occupy, while walking paths direct the flow of foot traffic throughout the ruins. All of the gardens will be grown on hydroponics or use smart gardening techniques to maintain the healthiest plants while using the least amount of water possible. The vertical farm will be housed in the north leg of the building. The technology used for vertical farming will be hydroponics, LED UV lighting, computers, and AI robotics. The types of goods grown here range from herbs to vegetables to fruits to medical hemp and marijuana. The produce grown here will be healthy and clean, free of pesticides, bugs, and bacteria. The vertical farm will be able to grow and produce high yields all year round, no matter what the season. The farm will be able to educate and teach the younger generation of the importance of farming, growing, the future of farming, and the science that goes into farming. Outside of the Verde House, small crop fields surround the building, showcasing the traditional native ways of farming along with the present-day type of farming, cataloging the types of farming techniques used throughout history. AI robotics will tend to all crops and all plants grown in and around the Verde House property. AI will harvest the ripest fruits and vegetables 24/7. When a crop is harvested, a small part is snipped off and reused for another yield, and the other is recycled into a mulcher that will then be mixed into soil, producing a rich soil fertilizer. As for the sustainable aspect of the building of the Verde House, it will be buried into the ground 20 feet to save on heating and cooling throughout the seasonal changes. Each leg will have roof gardens containing local plants and some crops, with space for individuals to walk through and even relax in. Water catchment systems will be integrated throughout the building's design to utilize and save as much water as possible throughout the year. The Verde House will have a very small impact of use on the Verde River, as mostly everything in and on the property is watered through hydroponics or mist in simpler terms. Solar panels will be installed over parking spaces to create shade for the vehicles and produce energy at the same time. Vertical windmills will be placed throughout the site to create energy as well. The Verde House is designed to collect, cultivate, maintain, preserve, protect, and display farming techniques in a wide range of diverse ecology, producing high, healthy yields of goods to locals and to the rest of the state of Arizona. While being highly conscious about water consumption, the Verde House consumes little water, leaving water for others who are dependent on the Verde River downstream, while hopping on the Cottonwood Culture Challenge, creating a new place to attract tourists and boost appeal and economy.